In this section of the guide, we will go in depth on the various aspects and options you have when recording your favorite programs, as well as Epic's industry-leading Restart TV functions and features. Recordings. When in the Epic app, there are many ways to record your favorite programs and movies. You can choose to record these programs from the guide or from the program itself. Since the majority of recordings are done well in the guide, we will cover recording programs from the guide section first. However, it is important to note that recording a program while viewing a program will bring up the same options as recording a program from the guide, just with a different view. With that being said, let's get started. While in the guide, navigate to and highlight a TV show you wish to record and press the enter button. This will bring up our usual list of options when a TV show is highlighted and selected. To record only the highlighted episode of the selected program, select Record this program. This will bring up the various options you can customize when recording the program. If you don't want to customize any options and just want to record the program with one click, press enter and it will select Record the program with these options. If you did not mean to hit enter, you can highlight cancel and hit enter to go back to the guide, or hit the back button on the Firestick remote. Below the record and cancel options, you can see a couple different options pertaining to your recording that you can change, the most significant of which are start early and end late. These options are particularly useful when recording a sporting event that might run past its allotted airtime due to timeouts or unforeseen events like injuries or weather breaks. However, they can also be useful for things like movies, if you want to try to record a movie and not the credits. You can elect to start your recordings up to 30 minutes early to capture everything you want. You can also elect to end the recording up to 30 minutes late. In addition to the recording time options, there is also a display of the channel and time on which the show or movie will be recorded. Once you have made your time changes, you can select the Record the Program with these options option and set the recording for your show. You can also set a series recording. This will record all episodes of a TV show. The Epic app will automatically find and record all episodes of a show on which you select this option. To set a series recording, press enter to bring up the options. Next, scroll down to the Set Series Recording option and press enter. This will bring up the options you have when recording a TV series. The options you can customize are Record. In this section, you can choose if you only want to record new episodes, or if you want to record new episodes and reruns, or just reruns. The other options are the same as an individual program recording. To quickly record every episode of your favorite TV show, navigate towards it in the guide, highlight it, press enter, highlight and select Create Series Recording, and select Create. Selecting Create will begin the series recording process, and the recording request will be added to your recordings queue. The Epic app will then automatically find and record all episodes of that specific show on that channel in the guide. We can confirm that our series recording quest was successful by navigating into the future in the guide and finding another episode of the TV series we made the series recording for. The three dots by the TV show's title indicate that the show's series recording was successful and that those episodes will be recorded. The three red dots indicate that more than just one episode is being recorded and it is a series recording. Let's take a look at the recording related icons that will appear on the guide and what they mean. Here is a screenshot of the Epic guide. As you can see, there are red dots on every single program on the 7 p.m. time slot of the guide. On the Epic app, you could theoretically record every single program on the guide in the 7 p.m. time slot simultaneously. This is illustrated by the red dots in the 7 p.m. column, where every program from Live Here, Buy This, to The Simpsons is currently being recorded. A single red dot, such as the ones appearing on the LA Auto Show or The Perfect Storm, indicate that single program is being recorded. This dot will appear on any show you set a record this program reminder on, whether it's being recorded in the past or the future. We will go over recording past and future programs shortly. Series recordings will always be illustrated by 3 red dots. This allows you at a glance to distinguish between a series recording and a single program recording. At the bottom of the guide, you can see that The Simpsons has 3 red dots in a row by the title. This is because I have set a series recording for The Simpsons, and the Epic app has automatically found and set a recording reminder for all episodes of The Simpsons. I have set this specific series reminder to record both new and rerun episodes of The Simpsons. This means that the Epic app will record every episode of the show found on the guide on this specific channel. Here is another screenshot of the Epic guide. In this specific instance, we are currently viewing the past in the guide, as indicated by the channel numbers and icons being on the right side of the highlighted program. At the bottom of the guide, you can see a double green check mark on The Simpsons. A double green check mark indicates that a series recording reminder has successfully recorded that episode in the series and that it is ready to view in the recording section of the Epic app home screen. In this screenshot, you can see a single green check mark by the show Food Factory. A single green check mark indicates that a single program recording reminder has successfully recorded that specific episode and no others, and it is ready for viewing in the recording section of the Epic app home screen. Thanks to the Epic guide, you can view the program schedule up to 2 weeks in advance. This will allow you to set recordings for your favorite movies and TV shows well in advance. Let's say I was watching my favorite channel and they advertise a movie they will be showing on Saturday and it's Wednesday. Using the Epic guide and the virtual remote's next day feature, I can quickly scroll in time forward, find the movie, and set a recording. That way it won't be forgotten and I will have the movie automatically record and appear in the recording section of the Epic app home screen. You can set a reminder to record any show in the future by navigating to it in the guide and setting a recording, or using the search feature to search the movie or show's title, then setting a recording for it. Here is an example of how you can use the virtual remote search feature to find a movie or program you are looking to record in the future. Once the results appear in the top left corner of the guide, you can use the directional arrows to navigate to the program you wish to record. Hit enter to jump to that program in the guide. Hit enter again to bring up options, and set a reminder to record the program. You can also set a series recording if it were a TV show. In this example, we are recording a movie, so we do not have the series recording option. Thanks to Epic Video's industry-leading Restart TV functionality, you can now record a program that has already aired and ended within 72 hours of its original air date. To do this, simply navigate in the guide to the past when your program originally aired. If it is Replay TV capable, it will be in white text. If it is not, the program title will appear to be gray or blanked out. If it is blanked out, you will not be able to record or rewatch it. Navigate to and highlight your Replay TV capable program and hit enter on your Firestick remote. Then, scroll down to Record this program. Hit enter and select Record this program with these options. This will record the program and allow you to view it from the recording section of the home screen. Now that you know how to record any type of show at any point in time, we will go over how to play a recording and the features you have when doing so. Once you have the program you want to watch highlighted, press enter to select it. Once you have the program selected, it will bring up your options. For this example, I've selected a program I had been watching to show how the options will change when you have started watching a program already. As you can see, my first option is Resume. Selecting this option will play the program from the point at which it was last stopped. If you select a show you have not watched yet, this option will be Play. Start over. This option will start the program from the beginning. If you were previously watching the recorded program and stopped it, selecting this option will lose your previous place in the program's timeline and play the program from the beginning. Now that we are watching a recorded program, let's go over the options you have when viewing it. When you start playing a recorded program, pressing Enter will bring up an information bar at the bottom of the screen that gives you the ability to control the program as well as displaying some important information. Let's take a look at this bar in greater detail and go over its functions and the options you have when watching a recorded program. Here is a screenshot of the toolbar that will appear when you press Enter on a recorded program. You will have the same options on this toolbar, whether you are watching a movie or a TV show. Starting with the information it shows, we have the title of the movie or TV show up at the top. Underneath the program title, you have a timeline which starts at 0 and ends with the program's full runtime. It also has the white marker indicating where you currently are in the program's timeline. Underneath the timeline bar, from left to right, you have More Info. Selecting this option will bring up more information about the program. Rewind. Selecting this will start rewinding the program. You can press this up to 3 times to increase the rewind speed. You can also use the rewind button on your Amazon Firestick remote to do this. To stop rewinding or fast forwarding, either select the play button with the enter button or press the play pause button on the Amazon Firestick remote. Skip backwards. Selecting this will skip backwards by 10 seconds. Pause. This will pause the program. Skip forward. Pressing this will skip forward 30 seconds. The skip forward button is a very useful tool when fast forwarding through commercials, as commercials are generally filmed in 30-second increments. Fast forward. Pressing this will fast forward the program. Just like the rewind button, you can use the enter button to select it from the toolbar, or hit the fast forward or rewind button on the Firestick remote. You can press the button up to 3 times to increase the fast forward speed, just like the rewind speed. Now that you know how to use the toolbar when watching a recorded program, let's take a look at a practical example of how we can use these functions to skip through commercials to view your show as seamlessly as possible. When you are watching your show, right before it cuts to a commercial, if you press the skip forward option multiple times, it should take you right through the commercial break, roughly to the very next scene of the show or movie you were watching, give or take a few seconds. This is because most commercials are in 30-second increments, and a standard commercial break is roughly 3.5 to 5 minutes long. If you overshoot it a bit and fast forward into your show, you can use the skip back button once or twice to go backwards 10 or 20 seconds, which should bring you to the beginning of your show. Be aware that some programs have longer commercial breaks than others, so you might have to press the skip forward tool more times when watching a movie than you would have to when watching a TV program. Now that you know how to record shows, play the programs you have recorded, and use the tools given to you to fast forward, rewind, and skip parts of your recorded program, let's take a look at how to delete programs off of your cloud DVR that you've already watched and no longer wish to keep stored. Starting from the Epic app home screen, with the Recordings tab highlighted. Press the Enter button to go into the Recordings menu. For our first example, we will delete a single recorded program. You can navigate to any recorded program in the All Shows list of the Recordings page. Once you have navigated to and highlighted the program you wish to delete, press the Enter button and bring up the options. You can see the Delete option on the far right of the list. Navigate to Delete and press the Enter button. Select Delete now to permanently erase the program from your Epic Cloud DVR. Once you delete a recording, it will no longer be on your DVR anymore, and the only way to view it again will be to find the program in the guide and record it for a second time. Be absolutely sure you no longer want a recording on your cloud DVR before deleting a program. The next example will be deleting a series. This is a little bit more complex, as there is a specific order in which things need to be done. If you no longer want a recorded series on your DVR, and no longer want to record that series, you must first select Delete All Recordings to delete every episode of the series off your DVR at once. If you cancel the series recording before selecting the Delete All Episodes option, the Delete All option will no longer be available and you will have to delete each episode in the series individually. For example, if you had 100 episodes recorded of a specific TV series and no longer wanted to have them on your DVR because you finished watching the series, if you canceled the series recording before selecting the Delete All option, you would then have to manually delete 100 episodes of that TV series, which would end up being very time consuming. In this specific example of the Simpsons series recording, you can see that we have 45 episodes recorded. It would be a pain to individually have to delete every single one of these. So instead of canceling the series recording first and having to individually delete 45 episodes, we will show an example of using the Delete All button and how it quickly and efficiently removes the series from your cloud DVR. Now that you know how to set recordings, delete recordings, and record shows in the future and the past, it's time to move on to the next section. What if you don't want to record a past show to see later? What if you want to watch it then and there? Thanks to the Epic app's industry-leading Restart TV functionality, you can do that and more. Let's take a look at Restart TV and how to use it. Now we will discuss the Epic app's Restart TV features and how it can be used. From the guide's home screen, navigate to the past in the guide by moving to the left of the channel numbers, either with the directional arrows or with the virtual remote's previous date feature. As you can see, there are some programs that appear to be gray or blanked out. Others appear as they normally would on the program at its original airtime. The programs that looked blank out are not available for the Restart TV feature. However, any of the programs in the regular white text can be restarted from the beginning. This feature is incredibly useful. Thanks to Epic, missing your favorite shows are now a problem of the past. The Epic app allows you to restart your favorite programs an industry-leading 72 hours past their original air dates. No other service provider allows you to restart programs this far in the past. Welcome to your Epic time machine. Let's take a look how to use it. To begin, we will start by restarting a program that is on the current time slot already in progress. You can do this either from the guide itself or while watching this program full screen. While watching a live TV program full screen, simply press the Enter button, navigate over to the Restart TV option, and hit Enter. This will restart the program from the beginning. From the guide, simply press Enter to bring up the options. Highlight and select Restart this program. This will start the program from the beginning and enter full screen mode. When the program is restarted, an information bar will appear at the bottom. This information bar has various information displayed, most important of which, in relation to the Restart TV function, is the timeline bar. This bar will show where you are in a program's time in relation to the program's original air schedule or live TV. As you can see, this program has just been restarted, so the marker indicates you are at the very beginning of the program. The end of the blue timeline bar shows where the live TV or original airtime would be if you were watching the program live. While viewing a restarted TV program, you can pause and rewind at will. However, you can only fast forward as long as you have time built up, just like watching a live TV program. Pressing Enter on a restarted TV program when viewing full screen will bring up the timeline bar and your fast forward, rewind, pause, and information and closed caption options. If you go back to the guide and press Enter on the program you have restarted, it will bring up all the same options as pressing Enter on a program you have not restarted, with the exception of the Resume Restarted Program option and Watch Live TV. The Resume Restarted Program will exit the guide and full screen your restarted program and resume your place in the program's timeline. Selecting the Watch Now or Watch Live TV option will exit your restarted program and jump to the original air schedule in the guide. If you do this, you will lose your place in your restarted TV program. Here is a quick example of using the Watch Now feature on a restarted program in order to jump to the state of live TV. As you can see by the timeline bar, after we have selected Watch Now from the guide options, the program jumps to a state of live TV. If you change the channel while on a restarted program, it will jump back to live TV and you will have to restart the program again and watch it until you have picked up where you previously were in the program's timeline, just like a normal live TV program. When a Restart TV program has come to an end, the user will be presented the option to continue watching the next program from the Restart TV time slot. This means that you will be given the option to watch the program that originally aired directly after the program you have restarted, or you will have the option to jump back to live TV on the channel on which you have restarted your program. Now that you know how to navigate the guide, record your favorite programs, and restart your favorite shows, it is time for you to start enjoying your epic video experience. So, kick back, gather your family and friends, and start enjoying the Epic app now. We thank you for choosing the Epic Video Technologies app and look forward to serving you to the best of our abilities.